As a professional software developer, I visit Stackoverflow website every day. Well, I guess I'm lying now, as now I tend more to ask ChatGPT than to search my question on Stack Overflow, obviously. But did you know that over 30% of the developers plan on never using AI at all? It's pretty surprising, isn't it? But that's the statistics that we've got from the latest Stack Overflow survey. More than 90,000 developers from all over the world answered different questions to get the full picture of the most admired and the most hated technologies, the highest and the lowest paying programming languages, the most popular and the most wanted programming languages, cloud services, AI tools, and so on. Half of the respondents are full stack and backend developers, but there are also mobile, front-end, and others. So get ready for some eye-opening findings that will make you laugh and ponder. According to this survey, you need to stay away from PHP, despite that Facebook, Wikipedia, Slack, and many other popular platforms and services are written in PHP, so it's not the best choice if you are after the big bucks. By the way, I know that some of my friends are considering to learn PHP as their first programming language. Think twice if you are watching this video now. Think twice. I've been thinking to start learning Dart, the main programming language for development, by using Flutter. We'll talk about this platform later in this video too, but it seems like, according to statistics, Dart is good for hobby and not a real job. At the top of the salary tier we have Zig, a modern low-level language. To be honest, I've got no clue what this language is and where it's used, but I know that there are not so many Zig developers in the world at all. By the way, let me know in the comments if you want me to find out more about this, the most highest paying programming language, and to make a video for you about it. Also, I see that Ruby takes the crown the highest paid and in-demand language. The language that I use currently remains among the leaders, good to know, because I enjoy writing in Scala and I wouldn't like to switch to something else, at least for now. Almost every language on the chart has seen a salary increase of 10% or more from the last year, which is quite impressive, but I'm not sure if it's a good news or bad news taking into consideration the level of inflation that we currently see in many countries. Anyway, if you're from Israel like me, you should be fine, as the inflation level reached only 5% here, which is bad of course, but if you get 10% of salary increase, you still feel it to be an increase. Not all the languages had an increase. Rust, for example, is down 35 bucks. According to this survey, Rust emerges as the most admired language, capturing a whopping 85% admiration. If there's a red dot far to the right, it means that the language is highly loved by the people that use it. And when there is a blue dot far to the right, it means that it's highly desired by the people who haven't used it. Or in other words, it's hyped up.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
Other standout languages include Elixir and Zig. On the flip side, MATLAB and COBOL take the crown as the most disliked languages. Also, there is a lot of hype around Python and JavaScript, and I guess you can blame YouTubers like me.
I would say go with Python.
Python.
The king of all programming languages.
That suggest using Python or JavaScript as the first programming language to learn if you want to learn coding. Also, that's funny that mostly every programming influencer suggests coding bootcamps, and only less than 10% of the respondents are willing to join them. According to this survey, videos and blogs are the most popular resources to learn to code. If you agree with the survey results, hit the like button under this video. Also, despite the popular opinion that you don't need degree for learning to code, the survey says that 75% of professional developers hold a degree. Impressive, right? However, there is a silver lining. Many talented individuals break into the field without one. Maybe it's because it's easy to learn JavaScript by watching videos online. And JavaScript still remains the most popular programming language according to the survey. React steals the spotlight of the most popular JavaScript framework. And don't forget to keep an eye on the newer frameworks like Quick and Solid. They've gained significant admiration too. Moving on to cloud platforms, AWS dominates the field, but who is the most admired? Surprisingly, it's Hetzner, a German company that I haven't ever heard about. Shame on me. Talking about other frameworks and technologies, Tauri based on Rust takes the lead in admiration among the mobile app frameworks, but Flutter surpasses all as the most desired mobile app framework even outranking React Native. And that's despite the fact that Dart is one of the lowest paying programming languages. Do you remember we have already talked about it in the beginning of this video? Play framework that I use every day for my job is one of the most hated frameworks. But why? Guys, it's not too bad, trust me. Talking about the databases, an absolute leader being the most admired and the most desired databases now is PostgreSQL. Or should I say PostgreSQL? Well, I don't know, leave the comment because I use it every day, but I don't know how it's even called. But it's really awesome. Also, it's the most popular database nowadays according to the survey, and the most admired non-relational database is Redis. Did you pay attention to my t-shirt? They are not sponsoring this video, I wish they would, but I just like Redis as the technology, and you know, this t-shirt is pretty nice. Now let's dive into the IDEs. I'm using IntelliJ now, and my personal favorite is Xcode. I still have some sentiments from my iOS development times, but Visual Studio Code wins the hearts of the developers. However, when it comes to admiration, NeoVim takes the crown. It's the go-to editor for those who love to configure things and never miss an opportunity to tinker. Anyway, it doesn't really matter anymore, as AI will soon be taking over the building process. ChatGPT and GitHub Copilot emerge as the most desired and the most admired AI assistants. Here's a surprising work trend stat. Only 16% of people now work in person full-time. The world of work is changing, with remote and hybrid setups becoming the norm. So wave goodbye to those articles pretending the grand return to the offices. So sitting at home in front of his or her laptop, a full-stack developer in India makes around 17,000 per year. In Germany it jumps to 69,000. In the UK it's 74,000. And in Canada you're looking at 81,000. And the leader is the United States of America. It almost doubles to a whopping 140k. Almost 70% of the respondents are employed full-time, but there are still around 16% of the freelancers out there. I've tried both being a full-time employee and a freelancer, and if you want to hear the pros and cons, I guess you will like the next video on my channel. So just don't go anywhere, and see you soon.